Alright, so it's part 3 of the making Micarta series. I'm going to make the jig. So I'm starting out with the 2x4 base. It's just all scrap stuff that I've got piles of. Doesn't have to be anything special. You might want to make sure that you don't have any knots or anything like that on the surface you're going to be using, but you're going to be sanding it anyway. So I just made my strips are 12 inches long, so I made a mark here at around 14 inches. Let's give it a little bit on each edge. I'm going to use this scrap piece of trim here, this fluting trim that I have, and just going to mark it the same, cut it, and this will be my side pieces, and mark it again here. So that, now cut those 3 pieces and screw those together. Alright, I've got another piece here. This is going to be the top piece. This side's got all the teeth marks from where this lumber got drugged through to be shaped and planed down. So I'm going to use this side here. Just seems to be the same size. So right now what we've got is two pieces of just scrap trim. It's a little over 1/2 inch. And then 2 pieces of 2x4, all the same length. And let me cut this real quick. And this is a final piece here of wood that I'm going to use. This is just an old scrap piece of Luan plywood, and I'm just going to cut it, you guessed it, the same length. Alright, once you get all those pieces cut, I trim this piece of Luan down. The width is 1/4 inch less than the 2x4 width. So dimensional lumber 2x4 is 3.5 inches, so this is 3.25 inches. The two trim pieces are smaller, or thinner pieces here. I'm putting on with some 2-inch regular 2-inch drywall screws. That's what I got. Don't have to have 2-inch screw. You're only going through, you know, but that's what I got handy, so I'm just going to use that. Make sure you square these up good. And just screw them in. I'm going to put I'll probably put 3 on each side. And that moved. Let's see if I can do it this way here. Here. That's basically it. Give you a little trough here to lay it in so it can't smush out. I'm doing 2 different ones, and I'll probably have to do them in two different series or sets because the fiberglass resin is gonna set up faster than I can do all this. So I'll do one, wrap it, and then put it in there. And that's why I've got this piece. When I'm done with that one, I'm gonna put the top block on it and clamp it up. Okay? And I may have to trim this up a little bit. Anyway, I'll put the top block on. Whenever I'm done with the second one, I'll take that top block off, set this piece of glue on top of it, of the first one, put the second wrapping in there within its paper and everything, and then put this on top of that and clamp the whole thing down. I'll have two of them inside this one jig. I was going to make two jigs because they're just super easy to do. It's not a big deal. But I don't want two jigs the same size. If I make another jig, I'll probably make it with a 2x6 so that it's wider for different applications. I've seen people make slingshots and stuff out of that. They look pretty neat. So anyway, there is the jig. I'm going to cut this down just a hair so that it'll fit. And there we go. It's cut down. Now it fits right in. Alright guys, until the next part, which will be doing our setup of our station and starting to glue up our pieces. Thanks for watching.